In this video, we're diving into how to build a high traffic directory website using Hostinger VPS hosting. Step by step, from picking your plan to setting up WordPress to creating a directory that can handle thousands of visitors without breaking a sweat. What's going on, everyone? My name is Eric Hunsaker, and on this channel, we cut through the fluff to help you build your first website, make it look professional, and actually turn it into something useful for your business. So if you've been thinking about launching a local business directory, a niche job board, or even something bigger like a nationwide service directory, you're in the right place. We're going to walk you through everything you need to know to get your site off the ground and make sure it's fast, secure, ready for growth. So let's jump right in. Why VPS hosting is a must for directory websites. So here's the thing about directory sites. Every time someone lands on your site, the server isn't just loading a page. It's pulling up multiple listings, checking categories, loading images, maybe even generating maps on the fly. That's where VPS hosting comes in. With a virtual private server, you get your own dedicated slice of resources: CPU, RAM, storage, so your site isn't competing with other people's traffic. You can handle more visitors, load your pages faster, and have more control over the way your server is configured. Picking the right Hostinger VPS plan. So Hostinger has a few different VPS plans, and it's easy to overthink this part. The good news is you don't have to commit to a massive plan right away. You could start with something that fits your needs and then upgrade later when your traffic demands it. If you're launching your directory from scratch, I usually recommend starting with their KVM 2 plan. So if you click on the link down in the description, it'll bring you down to this page right here, where you can see their KVM 2 plan and all their other plans. With this, you'll get plenty of power to run WordPress, your directory plugin, and handle a few hundred concurrent visitors without issues. But if you already have an audience, maybe you're migrating from another host, or you know you'll be importing thousands of listings right away, then I'd recommend jumping up to the KVM 4 or even the KVM 8 plan. That way you're not stressing about performance from day one. And here's a tip. When you're comparing plans, don't just look at storage space. Pay attention to the number of CPU cores and the amount of RAM. That's what determines how many tasks your site can juggle at once without slowing down. So once you go ahead and decide on a plan, just click on Choose Plan. Let's say you decide to go with KVM 2 plan, just click on Choose Plan. And that'll go ahead and take you to the checkout page, where all you need to do is go ahead and select the period you want to commit to, whether that's 1 month, 12 months, or 24 months. The longer you commit, the better deal you're going to get. And you got a couple other options over here that you can go ahead and choose. There's a daily auto backup for $6 a month, which is not a bad idea to go ahead and add right from the start. And then you can go ahead and choose your server location and operating system. So for server location, you want to choose what's closest to you. For me here in California, Phoenix would be my best option. But go ahead and choose the best server for you in your location. Next, go ahead and choose an operating system. You can go ahead and click on Show More here to choose them all. Maybe you want Alma Linux, maybe you want Ubuntu, maybe Rocky Linux. Whatever you're most comfortable with, go ahead and choose that. Now, the last thing you want to make sure you go ahead and do is at the coupon code area here, just type in my first website and click apply. And that'll take even more money off. So for $150.98, you're gonna get 2 full years of Hostinger hosting with their VPS KVM 2 plan. So go ahead, click the link down in the description, use code MyFirstWebsite at checkout to save some extra money. Setting up your VPS for WordPress. Once you've chosen your plan, Hostinger makes the actual setup process pretty painless. From your HPanel dashboard, you'll get a little setup wizard that walks you through choosing an operating system. If you want the easy route, pick one of their WordPress optimized operating system templates. That way you're not manually installing WordPress from scratch. It's ready to go as soon as your server spins up. This is also the time to take care of the boring but important stuff. So point your domain to your VPS IP address so your visitors can find your site. Install an SSL certificate so your site loads over HTTPS and gets that little padlock in the browser bar. Set up automatic backups if you chose those at checkout. Daily is ideal if you're going to have lots of listings and user activity. Enable the firewall to block common attacks before they ever hit your site. Trust me, doing this stuff up front is a lot easier than trying to clean up after a problem later. Installing WordPress on Hostinger VPS. Now, if you didn't go with the pre-installed WordPress template, don't worry. It's still super simple. From HPanel, just head over to Auto Installer, choose WordPress, and fill in your site details. Things like your admin, username, password, and email address. Pick your domain, click install, and in a couple of minutes, you'll have a fresh WordPress site that's ready to customize. Choosing a directory-friendly theme. So your theme sets the tone for the entire user experience. For a directory site, you want something that's clean, easy to navigate, and optimized for quick searches. Themes like Listing Pro, My Listing, and Listify all come with built-in layouts for directory sites. When picking a theme, look for mobile responsiveness. Most directory traffic these days come from phones. You also want to look for fast loading speed. Avoid overly heavy designs with tons of animations. Plugin compatibility. Make sure it plays nicely with your directory plugin of choice. Now, another option you can do is just come into the themes here and type in directory. So here you can go ahead and see some different options. I went ahead and installed this local business directory plugin, which is pretty nice. So if we go ahead and click on my website, we'll go ahead and see what it looks like so far. It's got some sample data in here. And as you can see, it's pretty solid. You know, it's nothing earth shattering, but it definitely beats looking at a blank screen. So this is a great place to start. And then you can go in and add your own data and customize it as you see fit. Installing and configuring your directory plugin. So now for the heart of your site, the directory plugin. Here's how I usually decide. So geo directory, if I want something lightweight but highly customizable. Business directory plugin, if I want something simple and quick to set up. Listing Pro, if I want an all-in-one theme and plugin package. Now, once you've installed your plugin, it's time to set up your categories. So some themes have built-in plugins, but if you need to go ahead and add a plugin, just come over here to plugins, click on add plugin, and search for the one that you're looking for, or just type in directory, and it'll go ahead and bring up some different directory plugins for you. So here's geo directory, like I was talking about, classified listing, simple link directory. Go ahead and play around with the one that's going to fit your needs best, or just choose a theme with the built-in plugins. Customizing your listings. Here's where you make your directory stand out. A good listing isn't just a name and a phone number. It's a mini sales pitch for that business. I like to include a high quality featured image, preferably horizontal so it displays nicely in search results. A short but punchy description. Contact info and a website link. Social media links, hours of operation, a map location. If you're letting users submit their own listings, keep your submission form short. The fewer fields they have to fill out, the more likely they are to actually hit submit. Speed and SEO optimization. Now, this part is huge. A directory site that's slow to load is going to frustrate visitors and tank your rankings in Google. I always set up a caching plugin right away. Lightspeed Cache is perfect for hosting or VPS since it integrates directly with their servers. Then I connect the site to Cloudflare's free CDN to help deliver content faster to visitors all over the world. For images, I run them through something like ShortPixel, Smush, or Imagify to shrink file sizes without making them look blurry. Now, on the SEO side, think about what people will actually be typing into Google. If you're making a directory for Austin, Texas coffee shops, you want pages optimized for phrases like best coffee in Austin. Monetizing your directory. Once you've got some traffic, it's time to make money from your site. And there are a few ways to do it without turning your directory into a billboard. Paid listing. Charge businesses a one-time or recurring fee to be listed. Featured spots. Let businesses pay extra to be pinned to the top of search results. Affiliate links. If you're listing products or services, you can earn commissions for those. Display ads. Google AdSense is the easiest way to start, but direct ad sales can pay more. Start simple, get some revenue coming in before you start adding every monetization option under the sun. Keeping your site running smoothly. A directory site is never really done. New businesses open, old ones close, details change, and you need to keep up. So make it a habit to check your backups. Update WordPress, your theme, and plugins regularly. Test your site speed every month. Review your listings to make sure the info is still accurate. And if your traffic grows, keep an eye on your server usage and hostinger's dashboard. If you start maxing out your CPU or RAM, it's time to upgrade your VPS plan. Building a high traffic directory site is a marathon, not a sprint. But if you start with the right hosting, like Hostinger VPS, and follow a solid setup process, you'll be ahead of 90% of people trying to do the same thing. You've now got the blueprint. So if you want to get started with Hostinger VPS hosting, you'll find that link down in the description below. This is an affiliate link, which means we earn a small commission when you use it at no extra cost to you. And these commissions really help support the channel and allow us to continue to create free content just like this. So if you end up using it, we thank you so much in advance. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss another video. Here on the channel, we make videos on how to create websites, explore different website builders, and discuss domain names, so be sure to subscribe. But other than that, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you here in the next video.